New guy laughed and leaned back. I heard you were a funny guy. That's good. I like funny guys. Now, funny guy, why don't you tell us where it is? Why do bad guys always have to repeat themselves all the time? The whole funny guy shtick wasn't intimidating, and he knew my name. Why not use it? I thought about telling him this, then remembered that I was still tied to a chair and blindfolded in a room with at least 3 guys, none of whom minded the thought of causing me a lot of pain. So I just licked my lips again and said, "Could you maybe tell me exactly what it is? There's a lot of it's in the world, and I want to make sure I'm telling you where to find the right one." The blindfold kept me from seeing the slap coming, so I rocked my head to the side as a new guy laid one across my mouth like an absolute champ. "That wasn't funny, funny guy." "I wasn't joking, slappy guy," I spat back. "What the hell are you talking about?" "The gym, asshole." I felt his breath on my face as he leaned down again. "Where is the star of the world?" He was close enough to headbutt, and if I could see, I probably would have slammed my forehead into his face and broken his nose, but I didn't know where righty and lefty were, so I couldn't take the chance. There's also the whole thing about still being tied to a chair, which sucked for me, and kept me from squishing new guy's nose like an overripe tomato. "Oh, that," I said. "I think I sold it on eBay, or maybe Craigslist. Either way, I don't have it." The last part was true, mostly because I had no friggin' idea what the Star of the World was. I kind of assumed it was a second artifact I'd been sent to Charlotte to protect, but it seemed like maybe not telling me anything about it was a good move, given the sparkling success our trip was turning out to be. "You think you're funny?" New guy asked. He yanked my blindfold off, and I kind of wished he hadn't, because now I got a good look at him. His face was getting red, with a vein starting to pop out in the middle of his forehead. I really hoped he wouldn't blow a gasket before I either figured out how to get loose or I got rescued, because I wanted to beat the shit out of somebody, and I draw the line at punching people who are in the middle of having a stroke. For this dick, I might make an exception. "I think I'm hilarious. I also think you've got bad breath," I replied. "Where is the stone?" he yelled from what must have been just inches away from my nose, which did nothing to change my opinion on his breath. I was pretty sure there's anchovies involved in his last meal and maybe a pineapple. If anybody ever found out I got kidnapped by some ass clown who ate pizza with pineapple on it, I'd never live that shit down. "I'll tell you what," I said. "You turn me loose, and I'll take you to it. I can't tell you where it is, since I ain't from around here, but I can navigate. You'll have to untie me first, so." "Do you think I'm stupid?" he asked. I might have given away my answer by the length of the pause, but I was trying to figure out if I'd get tased again for being honest. I decided to try it. "Yeah, I do. I think you're a giant dumbass." "I'm a dumbass?" he asked. New guy straightened up, or at least I assumed he did, since his voice came from a little bit farther away when he next spoke. "I'm a dumbass. You're sitting here blindfolded, tied to a chair, all alone with no backup, and I'm a dumbass." "Yep," I replied, my voice calm. "Why am I a dumbass?" "Well, probably genetics. That kind of thing tends to run in families." "Oh, did you mean how do I know you're a dumbass?" "Well, that's simple." I flexed my biceps, hoping with all my might that I'd really felt the chair give as much as I thought it had. I had. The arms of the chair ripped free with a mighty crack, and I grinned at my captor, who stood in front of me with all the blood rapidly draining from his face. "You're a dumbass because you didn't kill me when you had the chance." That's when shit got real.